Good evening. Welcome to our show tonight.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to ride.
It's in a skillet. Dump onto me.
So light, even Junior can help.
Are we this demented as a race?
And great fun for the whole family. But we're not just ordinary people.
Hello, welcome to episode number 2 of the Static Hour. I am your host, Rick Bravo. This episode's being recorded on 4/20/2023, the year of our Lord. Weed is Christ. Weed is Kush. This episode should be a very special episode. At least I'm hoping it's going to be a very special episode because I released the first episode of the Static Hour already, and what I thought would happen happened. I immediately regretted it. I was like, what was I thinking? And this is without anyone's feedback. This is just me listening back to it. But luckily for you guys, if you did listen to it, this episode should be a lot better because I am planning and hoping that a bunch of funny comedians help carry this show to a thrilling conclusion by the end of the episode, because I'm planning on going and making a drive over to La Habra to Respectful Choices for Maxwell Pharms 420 showcase. It's going to be a comedy extravaganza. It's a big lineup of comedians, very funny comedians. I've seen these guys all around LA, OC, Hollywood, Riverside. I've seen these guys all around. These are very funny people, and hopefully they're down with me rolling up in there like I'm fucking Project Veritas, getting some interviews like I'm Ariel Hawani and shit. And so that's what I'm hoping. That's the concept of this episode, you know. I'm taking my gear. I never attempted something like this before, so I'm taking my gear with me, and we're gonna just fucking wing it, you know, pretty much. I really should have prepared, but this is the most 420 thing I can ever do. So I committed myself. I'm in it. I already said I was gonna do it, so it is what it is. We're gonna see how it turns out. I have these big ass fucking headphones, these JVC headphones, because I see podcasters with these big ass cans on their heads, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I need, man. If I'm gonna be podcasting, that's what I need. Yeah, if I'm gonna be podcasting at home, I'm going on the road, you know. I need these little headphones, but it's too late to change them now. I'm already in it. Can't stop at Best Buy and exchange anything right now. I'm recording this episode before embarking on this hour and a half drive journey over to La Habra. So I'm recording this real quick before that. I am gonna pregame. I am gonna get high either before taking off or when I hit some traffic, because I can't have my first high of the day be like at a place. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to freak out on my own, get my my weed anxiety, weed paranoia out of the way. So by the time I get there, I'm nice and toasted. You know, I don't want to walk in there, take a dab, and just start freaking out trying to take out my equipment. You know, I just need to be there already functions hindered. That's how I like to roll. So, and I'm usually a nighttime smoker. I usually go home, pack a bowl, roll a joint after a long day at work. That's how I usually do it most of the week. But when if I go out to LA or Hollywood or anywhere, I do smoke weed. I do like to smoke weed. I make it an event, you know, like before going into the movies, or if I'm going to go see a show at the Hollywood Bowl, I'll pack a Hollywood Bowl and smoke that shit, sneak in a couple joints. And anyway, so let's talk about weed and weed stories. I'm gonna tell you guys a weed story before taking off. I grew up out here in California, as many of you might know or not. I grew up in California, and in my junior year of high school, I got transferred by my parents. Meaning, I moved away to a South Texas town where the weed was abundant, but it was all brick weed. I was broke as shit. I wasn't getting hydro. I was getting fucking garbage bags full of trim for $5. That's how I was rolling, man. And hydro, which is what they call chronic out there. I don't know. Does anyone still say chronic? I don't know. We were out there talking about trying to get chronic, and they're like, "Oh, well, we got hydro." I'm like, "Okay, so that's what they call it out there." Like, I would watch YouTube videos of people making brownies and eating cookies, edibles, bong rips of good weed. I was like, "Damn, that's gonna be me one day, man." And it was messed up while I was out here in this state where weed was like super illegal. All the med shops are popping up all over California. So I'm just there like, oh my God, I messed up, like it sucks out here, but whatever. That didn't stop me from attempting to make my own uh wax, my own shatter. I mean, it wasn't cured right. That shit was probably like 80% butane, 20% THC, but that fucking butane will fuck you up, man. One hit of that shit, you sound like a Rottweiler. Get you all fucked up, start hallucinating. Think you're dying in a fucking Civil War battlefield, calling out to my wife and shit, talking about Abigail. Oh, Abigail. Oh, Amos? What are you doing here, Amos? I was like, man, these are some fucked up hallucinations, man. So anyway, we go to my friend's. My friend knew this girl who was turning 18, and she was throwing her birthday party, and she was planning this birthday party for months apparently, and my friend was good friends with her, so the party started at 9, but we were gonna get there around 8:30, kind of pre-game or whatever, and we get there around like 8:30. I walk into the backyard, and it's like a big backyard, and her birthday party was like Playboy themed, so she had a bunch of like cut out Playboy bunnies plastered everywhere. She had this giant outdoor tent. There was food. There was ice chest full of beer and alcohol, and bottles and all that stuff. And she even had this. She had one of those big dessert trays. You know what I'm talking about? Like the 3-layer dessert trays, where on the bottom was like cupcakes. The second layer was like half brownies, half cookies, and the top layer was like Rice Krispies and all that crap. And then someone tells me that those are all edibles. I'm telling you, this girl planned her shit out correct, And me, who has never done an edible, and I was literally watching people take bong rips of good weed on YouTube. I was like, no, this is my fucking time to shine, man. I was like fucking 8 Mile. I was like, it's my chance. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Yo, fucking 7 fucking brownies, edibles later, I had about like fucking 3 brownies, 2 cookies, cupcake, Rice Krispie, and I was good, I ate that shit, crack open a beer. I look around. The party, like I said, starts at 9, but people are already pulling up. They're piling in, So, by 9 o'clock, I look around. It's like 40 people in there. There's going to be more. This party's supposed to go all night long, and I look around, and I'm talking. The music is good too, man. It was like a 2008, 2009 playlist. So we had like MGMT in the rotation. It was great, man. It was a fun time. I look around, everyone's smiling, laughing, vibing. It was literally like I looked around. It was groovy. It was literally groovy, man. It was like everyone's having a fucking great time drinking. I was like, hell yeah, the party hasn't even started, man. This is how it's unfolding. Fantastic. Next thing you know, this lady comes into the backyard and she goes, all right, everyone get the fuck out. This party's over, man. And I'm just like, what? Everyone's like, what's going on? What the fuck? Why is it over? Apparently some guy got so drunk and shit-faced off the free alcohol, he had left to go pick up a friend, and he sideswiped like 7 parked cars. And thus ending the party. It was over for the birthday girl, but not for us. We wanted to keep this party going, man. It was early, fuck that shit. And over there, when I was out there, man, everyone would party up till like 4 a.m. So it's like the party's not gonna be done at fucking 9 o'clock. Fuck that. So you want to keep this party alive, and in Texas, keeping the party alive often consists of meeting up at a Sonic parking lot and pretty much tailgating. And while we figure out our next move, figure out whose house we're going to next or whose barn or whatever. Some people's barns had sound systems. They will hold raves there. My first rave was at a barn. Just to put it into context. So we're trying to figure out our next move. So we all pile into my friend's car. We drive up to the Sonic parking lot. We pull up. Other people from the party start pulling up, and I even see my high school crush that I was supposed to see at the party. She pulls up because the party was canceled. So I see her pull up. I was like, all right, cool. This was supposed to be the night, you know? We're going to see each other outside of class. It was going to be my moment to get to know her, right? Anyway, she pulls up. My friends park the car, leave the car running. They step outside, and I'm about to step outside, and then all the edibles come crashing down on me. Man, your boy was gone. I had to sit my ass back down in the back seat. My friends left the car on, so the radio's like fucking blasting. They left it on some butt rock station, you know, so fucking Hoobastank is fucking blaring out the speaker, The Reason, you know, so I'm back in the back seat like I'm in some fucking early 2000s rock music video where everything's like going fast motion. I'm in the back seat watching it all in slow motion. Yeah, man, it was brutal, man. You know how people say last night was a movie, man. Well, that night was a fucking movie because I was watching everything unfold from the other side of the glass, man. It was ridiculous, man. I was rendered useless. So I'm just there watching my high school crush meet the love of her life, and I'm just like, no. You know, I'm in the backseat fighting for my life with an ungodly amount of cottonmouth. I'm over here trying to counterbalance it with the Four Loko. I'm not sure if the Four Loko made it better or made it worse. I'm assuming the latter. This is the Four Loko before Obama took them off the shelves. So the party kept going, man. We went to some other dude's house, to another parking lot, from spot to spot, you know. All the cars meeting up there, ended up at the airstrip at the end of a landing airstrip at an airport, you know. So it was very movie like, and you know, I was watching it all. I was there for all of it. I was watching it all unfold from the backseat of my friend's Grand Am. It was horrible, but ever since then I've been careful. I respect the edible. I take a quarter or a half, as opposed to taking 7 all at once. So that's my weed story. That's my edible story. Enough about me. I had got to hit the road. I have a little bit of a drive, so got to make it out there. I'll hit you up as soon as I arrive over there to La Habra, and stay tuned. All right. We have made it to La Habra. We've made it safe and sound. I wasn't too sure if this was the right spot, but I seen a man walking around dressed like a 1970s hippie, so this has to be the spot. And if it ain't, this is where it should be, at least. That's all I gotta say about that. The drive was not too bad. A little bit of traffic here and there, but otherwise smooth. No pee breaks. My girlfriend is notorious for making us stop multiple times to take pee breaks, often making me late for sign-ups at open mics, but it's okay, you know. When you gotta go, you gotta go. She ain't a dude, so but yeah, no, smooth enough. We got here, and yeah, man, I smoked some weed on the way. Like I said, I wanted to get those first high of the day heebie-jeebies out of the way. I don't want to be all stoned first high of the day up in Respectful Choices. So yeah, halfway through the drive, Freebird came on. I was like, all right, pack up the bowl, put a little bit of spice on it, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of wax, and once the solo kicks in, we'll blast off, man. I was free as a bird. I was flying, man. That shit was crazy. Yeah, it was during the traffic, so all big deal. I started tripping out during the traffic. I just started kind of getting a little anxious. Still not too sure how this is going to pan out, but the main thing is that I've made it, and regardless of how this turns out, I'm gonna get high, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about on 420, guys.
I come so fucking early when I think of you. You know, guys,
Hello.
the longest relationship I've had
Hello.
was 6 months. But, you know, the shortest time I've had sex, 6 seconds. Normally, I do it for my friends. I do it for my friends. I do it for my friends. Yeah, I'm fucking on my friends. I'm doing on my friends. I'm doing on my friends. I'm doing on my friends. Yeah, I'm sucking on my friends. I'm doing on my friends. I'm doing on my friends. I'm doing on my friends. Yeah, I'm fucking on my friends.
My name is Buster. I'm from Tennessee, and I'm gonna sing fucking another song about fucking my housemates. There's a lady in the front. All she listens to is old rock. It's fine, it's their way to old rock. Old rock.
Maxwell, working hard. You're working. I see you moving around, selling the pizza, selling the cookies, selling the CBD drinks. Tell us a little bit what's going on tonight.
You know, this is our first showcase here at the our first showcase ever as far as Maxwell Pharms is considered. But it's at Respectful Choices CBD, and yeah, we're doing our 420 thing. You know, I've been wanting to do this for years, and we finally got it together. Got some comics, got a good lineup of people that I think are perfect for the stoned crowd. We got some food selling, we got some fucking edibles, we got dab bar, the whole 9 yards, man. It's going great today.
Well, it looks like a solid turnout, man. Great location. Your girlfriend serves my girl up a dab.
Hell yeah,
like
man.
a scientist.
Hell yeah.
It was incredible, man. This is such a fun time. So what's the first time either you got high, or what's a funny story you have about smoking weed?
Hell yeah, man.
So,
my thing is like I'm a huge pot farmer, and I kind of focus on like growing my own medicine, because all that shit the clinics boof, and it's not good. So like back in the day when I remember the first time I ever got high was I was leaving high school, and I was in a band at the time, and the lead singer was like caught off guard by someone. He's like, "Hey, you want to get high?" And he's like, "No, I'm good." And then I was like, "All right, well, I'll get high." And the guy had a bong with no water, and no one else wanted to smoke. And I got super baked, and I had to go back to my house and pretend to take a nap so my parents didn't know I was high. But that was when I was 13. So now at 27, I'm trying to, it's legal now, and I think that needs to be the changing referendum. That needs to be like, this is a legal high. This isn't some bullshit spice. This is a pot. We're in California,
You don't have to be worried about being high, but that trick, that move you did, I did that move
Hell
all the time.
Hell yeah, man, it works.
Yeah, it works. Like
Yeah.
on Halloween, I got really baked one Halloween, and I painted my face like as a skeleton or whatever, Dia de los Muertos style, right?
There you go.
And then I got super baked, and then when my mom questioned me, it's like, oh no, I wiped off the face paint and it got in my eyes.
Perfect. Yep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the kind of shit we had to come up with on the spot.
Yep.
Back in those days.
That's that real stoner ingenuity. That's what we're proud of.
A little inspiration with the weed right there.
Yeah.
And so when is the best time for you to smoke weed? Like, what if you had to choose one time out of the day to get high, what would that be?
I'm a real wake and baker, and that's tough because I find myself most productive in the morning. So if I get some stuff done around the garden, or my girl and I are making edibles, and then like that 1 o'clock dab time comes around, or just roll a fat doobie, it's more rewarding, But then I'm just baked the rest of the day, so maybe I try to push that to 2 or 3.
Oh, well, that's a good time. I'm more of a nighttime smoker.
Okay.
Just to put on the movie, let whatever comes on TV.
Man. Yeah.
I've been stuck watching infomercials before just
There
because
you
I got
go.
baked as soon as I got home.
Hell yeah.
So what's the most you ever gotten high? Like, what was the highest you ever been on weed?
It's kind of hard to explain. I think that once you have a tolerance, that tolerance is kind of built, and you're kind of staying there. But 2 or 3 420s ago, I took a 1.5 gram dab off of 2 rigs. So one was heated up, and then the other one was going. And I just can't smoke like that anymore. I like to take like rosin dabs, so it's a better concentrate to dab on. But when you're at my open mic, I just give big old dabs of live resin and stuff. And I can't do that anymore. But some of those people just fucking get super super baked. But yeah, I think it's probably like a 1 gram dab.
So for anyone who doesn't really smoke weed, or first time smokers, what would be your best advice if they ever eat an edible?
Oh, see, an edible is a good one because I make very strong edibles. And people have to realize when you're consuming cannabis, you're smoking it and it's being combusted and turning into fire and smoke and you're inhaling it. When you're eating cannabis, it turns into a completely different compound called THCA, and your liver processes it. So depending on how much metabolism you have, your skinny, fat, whatever, THC is stored in the fat cells, that edible can really kick your ass. So I'm one of those people that literally eat it, wait 90 minutes, eat half, wait 90 minutes, and eat the rest. Don't be like, hey, it's only 100 milligrams. I don't really buy clinic grade edibles because they're all legally 100 milligrams. But I've had some people like, oh, this cookie is 150 milligrams, and it's put she and I on our ass. But I'm guilty of that also. So, I think it's suiting your crowd. If you're around stoners that are looking forward to going to a 420 show, my edibles are going to be strong. But if it's someone that's a new person, it's like you need to eat a fourth of this and legitimately wait at least an hour, and then after a while, eat another fourth kind of thing.
Solid advice from the man himself, Maxwell. Thank you for having us here, man. This is a great time. And where can the people catch you? Where can they see you?
I appreciate you so much, Rick. Thank you so much for making this happen. They can check us every week at Respectful Choices CBD out in La Habra. We have a weekly open mic. We're going to start doing more showcases. There's a lot of things going on. We have some skate videos coming out. We got some collaborations with different artists. It's just kind of an open mic thing right now. But, our 420 showcase was our first showcase, and this thing is going off like it should be. So hopefully the owner will be happy. We'll do more showcases with more comics.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for taking your time, and get back in there and get working.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. Have a good night, man.
Thank you, man. So Seth Rubin, 420, what does 420 mean to you?
Dude, it's just it's definitely just a day that I smoke the normal amount of weed that I smoke every day, if I'm being 100% honest. Normally it's just like I smoke all the time, so it's like it's whatever, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude. That's cool. Do you smoke before your sets?
Yeah, usually. I don't have to, but most of the time I would say I probably do.
Hell yeah. Do you think it helps your set or makes it sometimes derails it?
I don't think it derails it. Like I said, I smoke a lot, so it's like I have a tolerance. I'm not dummy faded on stage, I'm just a little high. Typically.
Do you have a time where you're out in public and you did get dummy faded?
It was crazy. I was at the skate park in 6th grade, and fucking this girl that would hang around at the skate park with us, out of nowhere, she was just like, hey, if you guys come to my house, you can watch me change. And we're a bunch of horny 12-year-olds, so we're like, fuck yeah, dude, that sounds sick. So it's this squad of 8 dudes just roll into this girl's house with her. It was absolutely insane. And then we get there, we watch her change, underwhelming as shit, didn't even have tits or anything yet, dumb bitch. Made me fucking skateboard halfway the fuck across town to see fucking lame-ass titties. Anyways. But yeah, after we watched her change, she was just like, you guys want to smoke weed? And I didn't want to look like a bitch, even though I didn't really smoke at the time. So I was like, yeah. And then we smoked, and I got dummy faded, and I had to skateboard back home. And somehow my mom didn't notice, but I was ridiculously high. I don't know how I made it home alive. It was crazy.
Does your mom, at that time, was your mom very strict on you smoking weed?
Yeah, she definitely was, and I remember it was always this big argument with us when I was young, because I did eventually get caught smoking weed, but my mom smoked weed, so it was always this thing where I was like, well, fuck you, you do it, you know, but then it's obviously I was fucking 12, so it's kind of different, you know. I smoke weed with my mom now, so it's we're chill about it now, but when I was a kid, she had a problem, you know. These old fucks need to do some drugs, honestly. Straight up, I think people should be slipping their grandparents acid and shit, to be honest. I just think that'd be sick, not to make them better people. I just think it'd be fun to get all these old people high as shit, you know what I mean?
Making them put shit into perspective, you know?
Yeah, dude, imagine fucking grandpapa's got a fucking tab in his morning coffee. That's gonna be a good day. That's gonna be a good day, you know what I mean?
You know he's gonna be winning bingo. Somehow he's gonna fucking tap into the system.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna fucking build a birdhouse, feed the ducks, fuck his wife for the first time in 20 years. It's gonna be sick, dude, you know?
Agnes, get on the bed. It's your lucky fucking day.
Yeah, dude, fucking Bertha's getting broken in for the first time in 22 and a half years tonight.
Have you ever met someone named Bertha before?
I named the frog that I dissected in freshman year biology Bertha. That's the only Bertha I've met, and she was unfortunately deceased at the time that we met her. We also did find out that it was a dude after cutting it open, so I guess a real proponent for trans frogs everywhere, you know?
You're ahead of the curve at
Yeah,
that point.
Bertha's an icon.
Rest in peace, Bertha, man.
Yeah, Bertha, fucking major loss to the world.
You know what? But she died in the name of science and to educate Mr. Seth Rubin here.
No, dude, we drew on that bitch in Sharpie and shit. We were honestly mad disrespectful.
Oh, God. Well, you know what?
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Well, Seth Rubin, man, thank you so much for taking your time here. Where can the people follow you? Where can they see you?
Seth Rubin 99 on Instagram. Come and check out Honorable Mentions comedy show once a month at Accidental Chaos in Los Angeles, California. Come check out Lollapalooza at Dave & Buster's, April 29th, Orange, California. And, follow the gram. That's about it.
Right on, Seth, man. Thank you for taking your time.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, one sec. Test. All right, you talk?
Hey, can you hear me in there?
I can hear you.
Let me out of here.
All right, man. What's your name, sir?
I'm Jonah Robledo.
All right, Jonah Robledo. Do you like taking dabs on? Do you usually take dabs?
No, I don't have a rig. I usually hit like wax pens, but like that's pretty much that. That's like the closest to dabs I take regularly. Yeah.
And do you prefer pens over just regular weed, herbs?
No, I just don't. I live at home with my like Christian family, so like weed pens are more convenient.
Oh.
But I mean, I smoke weed whenever it's around or anything. I just typically buy wax pens more. But I buy weed too. I just now have money. I was unemployed forever, but I got money now, so I can buy real weed.
All right, on, dude. What's your go-to if they ever think you're high? If back in the day, or at least
Oh,
now?
back in the day, I would say I was crying.
And they believed it. They're like, yeah. What's new?
Exactly. One time they didn't believe it because I was just talking so slow. But it wasn't bad.
Like I was hysterically crying. This is what's going on. The endorphins are releasing.
Exactly, yeah, dude. It's not fun to be anxious, high as fuck.
Well, so, Jonah, where can the people find you?
Oh, man, well, you can find me probably at Sprouts, dude. that's where I work. But, no, you can find me at Jonah.Robledo. That's my Instagram.
Right on, man.
And if you want to see me in person doing comedy, because, I do that wild, silly stuff. No, don't see me if I'm going to say stuff like that. But it'll be better in person. I all over Orange County.
Okay.
LA a little bit. But
right on, man. Well,
do this all the time.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, happy 420, man.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Thank you for fucking allowing me on your podcast.
Yes.
If you come through to the honorable mention show that we got fucking May 19th. Seth Rubin, Nicholas Johnson, Jonah Robledo, we're putting it together. Yeah, find us on Instagram.
Sounds sick, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Man. Thank you.
Nicholas Johnson, nice to meet you, man. Are you a man who likes to partake in the act of smoking weed?
Oh, of course. Who doesn't out here?
I know. Nowadays, it's just all over the place, man.
I know, dude. It's just the preference now. It's like drinking at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Just have something to escape.
You can have if you don't want a beer, you can always have a CBD fizzy drink.
Just have yourself a nice joint before bed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even remember the night.
Natural melatonin.
Oh, exactly.
Are you a nighttime smoker usually?
I'm a throughout the day. Yeah. I'm just even during work and everything. I mean, it doesn't even feel like much at this point after you smoke long enough,
Or how do you buy your weed in bulk?
I got some fucking dealer that I got that's a comedian. I'll usually buy like half an ounce from him in a mason jar.
Mm-hmm.
Good guy. Recommend him. John Who Smells Like Weed on Instagram.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, he's an Orange County comic. Fucking cool guy.
Do you prefer smoking herb, or do you like dabs, or what do you think is the best way to get high?
I prefer like actual herb. I've been doing carts recently since I don't have a car. Usually I'd smoke in my car, but mostly just carts recently because it's easier just smoke in my house and everything.
Mm-hmm. So when was the first time you ever smoked weed, sir?
First time was Halloween of 2016, my junior year.
Oh, that's pretty late for someone that looks like you.
Yeah, no
offense.
No, you're good, dude. Cigarettes got me to look like this, dude. Fuck it.
Oh, the old school cigarettes.
Oh, dude, the fucking love of my life. Fucking A, dude. No, but yeah, no, I love weed too. But yeah, no, I've been smoking both. Cigs I started a little later, around when the pandemic started. Pretty much, I quit vaping and then I moved to cigarettes after like a week or two.
You reverse engineering that shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, fucking might as well stick to the cancer, you know.
Tried and true. Been holding it down for at least a hundo.
Got a little more known medical cases of that rather than. No, first time I smoked weed, Halloween junior year, and my friend wanted to go out trick or treating, but I didn't have a costume or anything, so I kind of just followed him around, and then he was in a ghillie suit. You kind of need to know this for how stupid he was being, but we were out fucking trick-or-treating, and at one point we went in some little back route walking alley area, like to where it's just like a path to walk behind a bunch of neighborhoods, and they got some like parks and everything. And then we get to where he finally wants to smoke, and then he like takes a hit. And then since he's in a ghillie suit, he was thinking oh this will be funny because I'm like he's acting like he's in Call of Duty, and he just try to go prone as fast as he could, but he's a fat dude.
Yeah.
Like over 300 pounds, dude.
Damn.
Just dropped down as fast as he could, and the pipe hit the ground, and the weed just flew in the bushes, and then he was just trying to find it as fast as he could. He was just like searching there. He's like, fuck, dude, I can't believe I just lost that. Ended up losing it.
Damn, trying to find weed in a bush is one of the most fucking uphill battles ever, dude.
Dude, he was stupid for even trying to fight that fight, dude. That's just one you have to give up.
Yeah, that's what God at that point, man.
Yeah, dude, that's just a lost cause, dude. You ended up packing another. I took my first hit ever, and I was coughing so hard after it because this was my first time smoking anything, and I'm like frequent to nosebleeds, so I was coughing so hard I ended up throwing up, and then I threw up so hard that my nose ended up starting bleeding. I just couldn't handle the intake of what I had, but like.
And then one more hit, your eyes start bleeding. It's just a fucking terrible time. It sounds like, dude.
Just coughing so long, throw up so hard my nose starts bleeding, so I have to plug my nose while I'm throwing up. Just hold it for fucking minutes. And then like it took me a little bit, but I finally recovered, and then I was high after that. So like then I'm just acting all wild, and this was my first time, so I just ended up like doing pull-ups on a tree branch and shit randomly, and just walking through a neighborhood while my friend was trick-or-treating. Fucking goddamn grown-ass looking man asking for fucking candy when he's 17, dude. Dude was a big guy, so he looks like a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
And then like they just see me standing in the back. I was skinny as fuck around then, so then it just like looks like I'm just like his kid.
He's like, oh, so what are you supposed to be today? And you're like, a fucking zombie, looks like. Bleeding.
I wasn't even getting candy. I didn't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even like candy.
Oh, no. A stoner doesn't like candy.
Nah, just prefer savory, I guess.
You heard it here first, people. Sir. Well, thank you so much for taking your time, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
yes,
man.
Sir. Happy 420, man.
Happy 420, brother.
420? 420, blaze it! Sorry. I wanted a Modelo, but right here.
Guys, I had to step outside for a little minute, take a breather, gather myself. I am a mess in there. All my cords are getting tangled, and in a stoner move, what I thought I recorded 20 minutes of live audio. I actually recorded 20 minutes of silence, so I lost a bunch of interviews. Kevin the Caveman, Adam Chong, Vic G, but they were all just hopping in, shooting the shit, leaving a couple little tidbits and stuff, but it's all gone. So yeah, that's how you know the 420, the weed is good on 420. When the one job I came here to do, I managed to fuck that up, but hopefully I caught it, so we'll see where we go from there. The scene in there is crazy. It's fun. It's really fun. We got Maxwell behind the bar, Kevin the Caveman behind the bar. They're working hard, serving up the drinks, the food. Maxwell's girlfriend is serving up the dabs. My girlfriend took a fat dab from that. I don't know how she does it. It's incredible. I had 2 CBD drinks, CBD infused drinks, tangerine fizzy drinks is pretty good. Oh, they also have this slushy that has pink nerds on it. It's an infused slushy with THC, pink nerds on it. I mean, absolutely delicious. We got Kevin the Caveman handing out this freaking joint that holds this filter that holds 5 joints, and they're all burning simultaneously. And one hit of that, man, feels like you're breathing in clouds, dude. They also have this giant ass joint. Looks like we're burning sage up in there, you know, like it's like that kind of size. And yeah, man, it's a groovy time, man. And oh yeah, and then I was talking to Trey Nelson, and he's over here eating Costco cookies that they're selling, and I'm like, that's how I knew they had cookies. I was like, holy shit, now they got cookies? Sold. He looked like he was enjoying them. He's going to go up on stage later on tonight. He said, I asked him if smoking weed hinders his performance. He's like, no, usually I'm pretty good about, you know, I just go with the flow. It's usually a good time. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, all right. Sounds good to me.
As we all know, bombing, having fun.
But yeah, man, all the vibes are good. All the vibes are good in this day. It's a very special day, 420. I'll check back in, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.
You guys getting those raffle tickets? I hope so, because we're gonna do some water pipes. That's what you're fucking get another raffle going. Erica already won 2 of them, so let's see who wins this next one. This is some.
My girlfriend just won 2 raffle prizes back to back. They were holding a raffle for 4 tickets for $20. Best believe me, my girl both threw in a 20 up in there. So she won back to back. There's a little bubbler in there. There's a couple giant rolling papers, a rolling tray. You know, all good stuff we need, man. I'm dropping this off at the car. All right, well, it's 420 out here at Respectful Choices. Do you guys smoke weed, sir? What was your name?
My name's Isaac Steele.
All right, do you smoke weed?
Yeah, I do about 3 to 4 times a week. Not that much. Don't do a lot of dabs. And within seconds of walking here, I was given a dab, and a hot one. It melted right into the fucking rig and shit. Fucking bullet.
Like butter, man.
Like butter, and it went straight to the dome. I was like, oh. And like, it doesn't hit you at first, you know. It feels like a nice high at first. It's very gentle. It's very like, oh, I could get used to this. And after a while, it just kind of fucking starts to smack you in the face.
For a split second, I forgot I just took a dab. That's how smooth that thing is. My girl was saying the same thing. She took a dab. I can't. I mean, I'm already barely functioning as we speak, sir.
Yeah, I can't feel my legs, like my ankles. So I was in there, and like it was a really good time. There's a lot of, then I got really hot, and I thought I was gonna pass out in there for a second.
I mean, it's a giant hot box.
It's a giant hot. Like I was.
Allegedly speaking.
I was like, I'm not gonna be able to drive my car. Like I'm very scared.
It's a nice slushy, man.
Luckily, the show was going so well that I was like, just getting absolutely blasted from this. I feel a lot better now after that whole experience.
Some fresh air, man.
Yeah, fresh air.
Yes, sir. And you, sir? Do you smoke some weed? Do you smoke weed, sir?
Yeah, I usually smoke weed, but a lot of the time it's by myself at my own place. I'm not much of a public smoker.
Okay, for sure. No, you gotta keep your berries together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bearings. Sorry, I don't know why I said berries.
Oh, bearings. We got skateboarders out here too. It's all good. Red bearings.
Oh yeah, sir. Is that if you don't mind me bringing up your right leg right now? Is that why your right leg is injured in the cast?
I attempted a nollie backslide, and it didn't really work out.
Backside tail slide, nollie backside tail slide?
No, this is a nollie backside. I just couldn't land it. But enough about that. I come up here and I love the vibes, everything that Maxwell and Respectful Collectives brings over here. It's awesome, and it's happy 420. Glad everyone got to see everybody get up there, show some spirit, show some comedy, and get high in the meantime.
Absolutely.
Off weed,
Yes, sir.
Everything else.
Your name was Jacob, right?
Jacob, correct.
All right.
Jacob Joseph.
Yes, sir. Nice talking, man. That was great. Hey, thank you guys. Happy 420.
Of course, happy 420, man.
This is wonderful. Give it up for Maxwell Pharms. Give it up for Respectful Choices CBD for hosting the shebang. Alright. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna talk about important things, okay? Do y'all ever get horny? I don't mean like horny, I mean like horny. You know what
Mr. Billy Myers III, what kind of weed or marijuana do you prefer? Do you like sativa or do you like indica?
I'm a sativa person by nature because indicas knock me out, man. Indicas make me like I get real sleepy, and if I'm not really sleepy, I'm just kind of I don't like a body high. I want a brain high. So sativas are generally my way to go.
Do you usually smoke before you go up on stage, sir?
I'm never not high. I haven't been sober in like 3.5 years.
Was there ever a time, since it seems like you might have a pretty high tolerance, was there never a time when weed really got the best of you, took you out?
Oh, dude, I actually started smoking weed way late in life. I didn't start smoking weed until I was in my 30s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so when I was first doing it, like the first time I ever took an edible, edibles were still, like, weed's still illegal in Florida, where I'm from.
Oh, okay.
And the first time I did an edible, the girl I was dating at the time, she handed me a cookie. She had bought cookies, but they were like homemade, so it's like the math is not exact. You know?
Yeah.
And like, so like they're like these size cookies. For everybody at home listening, that's like a 6-inch circumference.
Like a little,
say, like a Wawa size cookie, or like a little bigger than a 7-Eleven cookie.
or a Pizza Hut, those mini pizzas.
Yeah, like a personal pan pizza
Hell.
size cookie. It was a decent sized cookie, and she didn't give me any explanation. She just handed it to me, and I'm a fatty fat. So I ate the whole cookie, not knowing, and I was high for 3 days.
Oh, that's usually how it goes.
I went to bed high, I woke up high, I went to bed high, I woke up high, I went to bed high, I woke up high, and I thought I was like that forever.
You never know when you're really awake at that point, you know?
Yeah, it became a real weird experience so I didn't mess with edibles for a long time after that, not until I got out here, really.
Okay, what year did you land and go?
I've only been here a little over a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. And how you liking it so far?
Oh, I love LA. I love LA.
You're wearing an I Love LA t-shirt right now.
Not.
No, just for the people at home, just joking.
That's not true. I would not do that. But anyway, what were we?
LA.
See, this is how much weed I smoke. I love Los Angeles. It's been great. I don't want to be anywhere else.
Do you dab at all? What are your thoughts on dabs?
Dabs are wild, man. Like, y'all fuck hard with dabs. Like in Florida, people were getting pretty into dabs for a while, but when I got out here, like, holy shit, man. Like Maxwell, Mr. Max, he'll make me do dabs with him, and I don't know how they just do that all the time. They're just always doing a dab, and I couldn't for the life of me keep up in a million years. Like, they go hard, but like, a dab will do you. Like a dab.
A dab will do you nice, man. Well, Billy Myers III, thank you so much for taking your time today.
Dude, thank you for having me.
Yes,
This was fun.
It was fun, man. Thank you. Happy 420.
I give it up for Ice Spice. Let's go, dude. I told him to play whatever Tiffany Haddish gets brought up to, dude. And I guess it's Ice Spice. Did you guys really do that? Where's Kev at? Did you really do that? Hell, damn, that's what's up. Give it up for Kev and the whole Maxwell famo, huh? I have too many drinks. I'm trying to slam BLs to offset all this high energy. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Hey, Mario, man, that was a great job, man, up there.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You went out straight fucking swinging.
Swinging.
It was great, man.
Thanks, dude.
Well, this is a podcast, The Static Hour.
Mm-hmm.
Happy to have you on. It's great.
Static Hour. What's your name again?
Rick Bravo, man.
Rick Bravo.
Yes,
That's
sir.
Right.
Thank you, man.
What's up, Rick Bravo?
The last
good.
name is actually the real name. Rick is
Rick
the fake
Bravo.
name.
Rick is the fake name.
Yeah.
Cool.
The stage name. But Bravo is actually
Bravo's
legit.
real.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. Bravo. You
Yes.
know?
Hey,
You're always for an encore. You're ready to go.
So, do you want to be called Mario Rodriguez or the Mario Rodriguez?
Mario Rodriguez. I mean, whatever. I don't really have a.
We're out here with Mario.
I can't say it like that.
No.
I wish I could. I don't really.
All right, right on.
But I can't say. I can't roll my R's. And good. That's
but yeah,
good.
no, I'm really high. We've been smoking weed today in this day of our Lord 420.
Oh man, I've been smoking weed all day. Which is, I mean, we all smoke weed constantly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This day is just you kind of flaunting around a little bit. Like did you see that joint earlier? Every other day, that's like, bro, that's like so much money. You know
You're
what I
like,
mean?
damn, not today's.
But today, like.
Did you see that fucking 5-spear fucking joint? Like
the Jewish, the menorah.
It was the menorah. God damn.
It was like the top of the Virgin Mary.
My eyes were bleeding. I'll tell you that much. My eyes were bleeding.
Dude, seriously.
Oh yeah, man, that was incredible. Dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so
thanks, dude.
we stuck. It was a long show.
It was a long show, but everyone stood. Everyone was fun.
It was fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Well, Mario, you're drinking the slushy. You like it?
I'm drinking a slushy and a BL.
And a BL.
BL, you're out here.
Oh yeah.
This is Rick Bravo right here. This is
Nice
Alex Osuna.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
It's a very funny young comic.
Yes,
right
sir.
here.
What was your name?
Alex.
Alex, man.
Yeah. Yours?
Rick Bravo, man.
Bravo, hell yeah.
Yes, sir. You do the mics out here at Maxwell Pharms?
Yeah, I try to do like mics in Orange County and shit.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, yeah, well, I do stuff out towards Riverside and stuff, but I'm coming out here just seeing where it's 420. Like I told Maxwell, he invited me like, and it was like a couple months ago, and I kept putting it off, and I didn't want to put it off, and then 420 came in, and I was like, if I'm going, I'm 420, and I'm getting free slushies and winning bongs.
You guys want so much bongs. You want so many bongs.
My girl did actually.
Oh, yeah. You want bongs. Yeah. Hey, well,
I'm not touching that thing.
Yours,
I'm not touching that thing.
Cash them in, yeah.
I'm too clumsy to handle that. That's all hers. You know what I'm saying?
That's a nice rig right there.
I'll take that big ass plastic rolling tray. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is too much for me too. I'm a pipe guy. Maybe some joint.
The other open mics. Hey, you killed it.
Yes, sir, man. Fantastic.
Thanks for having me,
Yeah, dude. Of course, we're gonna keep doing the open mics here, but try and do other events like this.
Hell
It's
yeah.
fucking really dope.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah.
You killed it, man.
Oh yeah. Man, it's a fantastic out time. I'm here on 420. Thank you, Mario Rodriguez. I like to call you brother.
Brother, there
nice
you go.
seeing you,
Thanks,
man.
Rick. I'm a nuts
yes,
you
sir.
over here.
All right, man. We're doing a hug off mic.
Hug it up.
All right, so it's 420. We're out here with
Alex Osuna.
Alex Osuna. Man.
Osuna, baby, ya sabe.
Ya tú sabes. Where's that from? Is that Cuban, Dominican? What is that?
Well, the way I say it is like, because I went to Miami and there's like a lot of Cubanos and all that shit.
Miami.
Yeah, man.
Un cafecito.
Yeah. Una torta, una coca, que más quieres, chico? Those who talk fast, but nah, yeah. Well, that's where I got it from, yeah.
Okay, right on, man. I love Scarface, so I would always do that accent growing up. So
hell yeah.
Well, viene con jamón o no jamón. Así viene el sandwich, man. You know what I mean? Fucking
Main. Yeah.
So do you smoke weed, sir?
Hell yeah, dog.
Are you a nighttime smoker? Or are you a daytime smoker?
I like to get everything out of the way first, and then when I have nothing else to do, then smoke. So more of a nighttime, afternoon type guy, yeah.
Same. I'm the same, man. Long day at work, come home, pack up a nice bowl.
Yeah.
Do you prefer smoking herb or a pen or a dab, or what's your preferred method of getting high?
I mean, the pen is super convenient. Like, there was a point where I would smoke all the time because it was so convenient. But I think preferred is definitely like flower out of like an apple, like the most like basic way, yeah.
Damn, I did that a lot too when I was like trying to just pick up smoking weed on my own. I made a perfect pipe out of an apple.
Yeah.
And I kept smoking it. I kept using it for days, and like 5 days later, I look at the apple and it had the fucking fuzz inside.
Oh, yeah.
I was smoking that shit for days. I was probably like smoking all this fungus. I was like, this cheap ass weed is hitting me really hard.
Yeah.
Probably the rotten shit in it.
Yeah,
man.
I probably wouldn't want to do that, man. Yeah. Dog, the most I've ever been fucked was I I went to with a friend to the clinic, and they're giving the dollar dabs, and he took a dab like a champ because he's like high tolerance, whatever. But I'm not. I don't have that high of a tolerance. And I take my dab. I don't even finish it. I'm just dying, coughing. My friend takes the rest of it, and we're about to get in the car, and I'm just shaking. Like, I could barely walk, barely concentrate. And he's like, hey, man, you good, man? I'm like, yeah, dog, I'm good. Like, just shaking in the car, like, getting in, and I just lay down like, fuck. Like, I just need to concentrate on just not doing anything right now.
Okay, where can the people find you, good sir?
At Osuna, Osuna Davos, Davos, on Instagram.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, thank you for taking your time out of your day, 420 to get high and tell me your stories, man. Thank you for being on the podcast.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate it for having me, man.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good night.
All right, we're right here with Chris, and he just rolled up a joint in like 2.0 seconds, man. It was incredible. It was so crazy. The fucking alarms are going off all around. They saw that shit. That's just people honking their horns, man. That was great. How are you today, man?
Pretty good, man. How about you, bud?
Good, man. Sir, what is your preferred way of getting high? Do you like weed? Do you like edibles, dabs? What's your story?
Yeah, I usually smoke weed. I'll roll joints.
Roll joints,
yeah.
As I can see.
Yeah, that's why I was so quick with it. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. That's a pretty good work too, man. You know, I do like smoking joints because as it burns down more, it gets stickier, more intense. It feels like it's just melting the THC.
Yeah, you can save those roaches and build them up and get a whole nother joint.
Get you super fucking high.
Yep, generation joints.
Hell yeah. When was the first time you ever smoked weed?
Oh shit, I was like 13, and I was hanging out with one of the fucking high school students in my cul-de-sac, and just fucking tried it there. We were out behind the wall, like by the park, and at first, it was the first time, so you don't inhale the first time. So I didn't even really get that stone, but a couple weeks after that, when I was going out skating, another high schooler, hey man, you gotta actually fucking inhale that shit, and that is when I got ripped. And it wasn't that good of a time because we were at one of those skate things, like it's held by a church. It's like a church skate group kind of thing.
I used to go to those.
Oh, right on. Yeah. Cool. You ever heard of Zion over in Orange?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it probably isn't even around.
Shout out Zion, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, fuck it. Hey, go smoke weed over there, kids. One time, me and my buddies ditched school to stay home. Classic story. Stay home, play video games and shit like that. And I think that was like the first time I really smoked like the eighth amongst three friends in a matter of like 2 hours, 3 hours. We were just taking bong loads. My buddy had a 2-foot bong that he brought over, so we were just using that. And my stepdad essentially came in. I didn't even know he was going to be home that day, so that fucking sent me through. And you get all fucking paranoid and shit, and it got to one of those points where like the hair starts tingling on your arm. You don't like the way it feels, And,
yeah.
My buddies are just chilling there playing fucking Grand Theft Auto 4 or whatever it was at the time, and I just remember I was like, yeah, no, I don't ever want to do this again. And then 3 hours later, I was like, yeah, no, let's do that shit again, dude. That was rad.
And years later, you're rolling up a joint in fucking 2.5 seconds, man.
Yeah.
Guinness Book of World Record there, man.
Yeah.
Do you smoke weed before you go up on stage?
Yeah, mostly, but I mean,
do you feel that helps you or hinders you?
Lately it hinders me a lot. It fucking, like either one, if I smoke too much, I get too tired and then I don't remember my shit. But then it's like, then you could get to that point where you get so stoned and you start laughing at your own jokes, and like that could be just as bad too.
Yeah. Man, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day, and happy 420. Smoke on, brother.
Hell yeah, thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, man, we're right here with Adrian Luna.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hell yeah, man. This is hell of a night, man. 420.
420, man. It's it's one of the. I actually went into my manager's office, and I said, I'm calling off tomorrow because it is a national holiday, and I'm not coming in because I'm gonna smoke weed. And I walked out. I got the day covered, but I don't know if they're cool with that.
And then when you sign the excuse slip they give you, what's your excuse? 420.
Yeah, 420.
Motherfucker.
My grandma died.
You should know better.
Yeah, you should already know.
Call me Adrian Lyon.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, fuck yeah, dude. Maxwell Pharms, dude. It's the first time I've actually been here because they have a weekly open mic here, and I've just been a busy fucking beaver, dude. I haven't been able to make it down, but make it down on the 420 show. I don't smoke weed before I do this shit. I really don't even smoke weed as much as I used to. But goddamn, dude, I got fucking ripped out here. And I'm having a good time.
Hey, if you got ripped, I got torn in pieces, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That slushy was unbelievable.
Oh, you got some of that slushy?
They had pink nerds on it.
Yeah. It was like a Sonic.
It hit every
slush.
spot.
Yeah,
so I'm
dude,
like,
fuck yeah.
Man, this is a 420 for the books.
Oh, dude, it is. And you know what, man? It's like these last few years, I haven't really celebrated 420. Like I kind of I do adult shit now. Like we go rent a cabin and shit. But I haven't just fucking.
That's some boss shit, right?
Yeah,
there.
it is, and it's a good time, dude.
Fuck camping. Get a fucking cabin.
I just camped. I just got back from camping. And
Fuck that shit, right?
I'll tell you what, dude. Renting a cabin, it blows that shit out the fucking water, dude. It blows that shit out of the water. Airbnb your ass.
For cool. Real. I've been on that Airbnb shit, man.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get in on that, dude. Oh my god! I tried to rent a hotel in Hollywood. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give business to the hotel. I'm gonna go to. Yeah, right. Everything was sold out and booked.
Yeah, support local businesses and rent an Airbnb.
Yeah, help a person pay off their house. You know, their dope ass house. You know, I logged in on the Airbnb and I used my card to get a Showtime subscription, and I'm still paying for that shit. It was like a $3 7-day free trial. And
yeah.
I couldn't log in because it was his fucking account. I fucked up.
Oh shit. So, oh, dude, you fucked yourself, man.
I know.
Oh, you played yourself on that one.
Hey, 420.
Hey, 420.
No, I'm saying it wasn't.
That's what
like
happens. That's what. You're like, it was the middle.
That's 420.
It was the middle of August. That shit happened.
Absolutely. Well, fucking Adrian Luna, host of the Roast Battle.
The Roast Tournament Battle at the Ontario Improv, the first Tuesday of every month. Everybody.
Tell us about what you have. What's the big things going on?
So it's a 16-man tournament that spans over 4 months. And we're actually creating fucking stars here, man, because people can follow from the first show all the way to the last show, see the difficulty that you've gone through, and overcome everything, and ultimately win and it wasn't revealed until the last show, our Roast Tournament Battle World Heavyweight title, which we got made, and it's fucking
badass.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful title, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's a beautiful title, and we're gonna have our champion Cesar Reynoso in the house, defending the next winner of the tournament the day that they win.
In a steel cage!
In a steel cage!
Fucking, to win that belt, you have to do a ladder match, dude.
But we're actually doing more shit. Like, we're going to have triple threat match, fatal four-way matches, and it's a lot of fun, man. So, first Tuesday of every month in the Ontario Improv.
Hell yeah.
I've seen you there. You're going to get in on the action. We're going to have our tag team tournament that's going to happen right now. And once that gets fleshed out, we'll have contenders ready to go and people ready to go for it.
I'm interested in. I can't even imagine, but I won't spoil the surprise. I want to be like, okay.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adrian, for.
I appreciate you so much.
Happy
man.
420, sir.
Happy 420.
I'll be seeing you, man.
To see you, man.
Hopefully not as high.
Hey, I'm good right now, man.
When I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll be like, this actually happened. Probably not. 420, baby.
Yeah. I'm glad that we had fun, man.
Oh yeah, Adrian. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you,
Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too.
All right, folks. We're walking back to my vehicle right now. At least I think I am. At least I think this is my car. I am super fucking cottonmouth. Super cottonmouth. So, mission accomplished. I set out what I needed to do. I reached new heights. It was a great time, man. I met a lot of interesting people, a lot of funny people. Smoked a lot of weed. Special shout out to Maxwell Pharms for putting this whole thing together. Respectful Choices for housing such an event. Guys, check out their open mics every Tuesday here at Respectful Choices, held by the one and only Maxwell Pharms. This was a 420 for the books. Thank you, Maxwell, for having me. Thank you guys for listening. I got a hell of a drive ahead of me, but ain't nothing a little caffeine can't fix, man. Now it's time to enter another zone, the driving safely zone. Guys, thank you for tuning in to the Static Hour. My name's been Rick Bravo, and light one up for the spirit of 420, guys. All right, guys, I'm checking out. Peace.